They said 45 to 55% success rate, risk that the dog won't survive. And we were like, that just can't be the case.
My name is Peter Brock, working with my wife Gayle here at Brock Racing Enterprises. I'm primarily an industrial designer specializing in transportation, automobiles, primarily high-performance concepts.
He's the idea guy, and then I take those ideas and I make them a product, market them, sell them, go to events, speaking events. And Kit is always with us, unless we're traveling internationally. There was a lure coursing, a guy that would set up a lure course at a local park on Sundays, and we would take her there. He's got a lure on a string that goes around pulleys. He said Kit was the only dog that he would actually have to speed up the lure on the corners because she immediately figured out to cut the corner. And then we were noticing that she would stop on top of the bridge, and then she would stop at the corners. And at home, she would go home, and rather than do the zoomies, she might do one circle and then get under a sofa and just lay there. So I did take her to the vet. They extracted 400 milliliters of fluid from her. So they tested it, said it's testing as chyle fluid.
Hi, my name's Mayhew. I'm a professor of soft tissue and newly invasive surgery here at the University of California, Davis Veterinary School. Kit came to us with a condition called chylothorax. And that's a challenging condition that involves a buildup of lymphatic fluid around the lungs. And if fluid fills that space up, dogs can't expand and contract their lungs in one way, and so they start struggling to breathe. They can't. They breathe very rapidly. They lose exercise tolerance. It's a fatal condition if it's not treated.
And then there is this surgery. It's very invasive, doesn't have a high success rate, and sometimes they even lose dogs. A friend of ours, she said, you have to get her to UC Davis. They're amazing. The research they do, the equipment they have. They confirmed she had chylothorax. We have about a 94 to 96% success rate. At which point I went, wait a second. Could you back up? I said, we haven't heard anything like that.
Traditionally, the success rates in the literature before these techniques were developed were about a 50-50 shot, so not a very good success rate. In the study, in the clinical trial we did that Kit was included in, we got up to about a 90 to 95% success rate.
Yeah, we just really felt there was hope.
And one of the techniques that we helped develop here is use of intraoperative near-infrared fluorescence imaging, which is a technique which we helped develop, where you inject a fluorophore which fluoresces under infrared light and allow us to accurately identify where those ducts are, because every dog is different. You have to have a roadmap in each particular patient of where those ducts are.
And it was successful. I got her home and she did the zoomies like she'd been doing before, just around and around and around. And she's like a flying squirrel. She just bounce off the sofa and get in the air and just
Changed completely, saved her life and completely reversed what had slowly gone downhill. We had really appreciated how subtly it had been deteriorating. And then to have her back 100% was such an incredible change. I mean, they changed the world for her.
She no doubt would have died.
Oh, absolutely. She would have been gone, yeah.
I think one of the interesting things about UC Davis we found out, we thought focus were on pets and stuff, but it's everything. It's everything. It's large animals, horses, cows, whatever, and even in wild animals, even going at the ocean and saving animals in the ocean as well. So it's the most complete salvation of animals that you can imagine.
It's just how animal health, human health, everything is connected.
If we can encourage other people to see what UC Davis is on such a broad scale and contribute as well, I think it would be massively helpful.
You would just donate to a cause of your choice, whether it's to a student becoming a veterinarian or to pets themselves, any aspect, whether it's pets or livestock, soft tissue research, it's really incredible.